Next on Worcester News Tonight, Congressman Jim McGovern speaks out on Donald Trump's executive order and helps welcome a college student back to Worcester. Plus, a new exhibit takes you back in time to winter in New England at Old Sturbridge Village. Thank you for joining us. I'm Catherine Andrioli. A WPI student is back in Worcester after being denied entry into the country. Bahnans was in his native country of Iran when President Donald Trump signed his executive order denying some immigrants and refugees to returning into the country. Tonight we spoke with Congressman Jim McGovern, who welcomed him back to Massachusetts today.
You know, I always remind people Albert Einstein was an immigrant, and if Donald Trump were president back then, Albert Einstein would have never been let into this country.
Congressman Jim McGovern speaks out for immigrants and refugees who could soon be denied return into the United States following an executive order by President Donald Trump.
Well, I went to the airport to welcome back a constituent.
WPI student and Iranian national Bahnans was in Iran when the travel ban took effect. He has a student visa but was denied return into the country until federal judges granted a stay, delaying the president's order.
I thought it was important to be there. These people have been through, a very traumatic experience the last few days.
It was an emotional return Friday at Logan Airport.
Finally, after the ban and everything, I met my family, and now this is like a big thing.
Still, some are concerned about hundreds of others who are still being denied entry into the country and what the future holds for those seeking asylum.
This is really tough, but this is like even least impacted people. There are some people, refugees, who are applying for asylum, who cannot stay in their home country, and they're not welcome here. I don't know what they're going to do.
In Worcester, Catherine Andrioli, Worcester News Tonight. WPI President Lori Leshin was also at Logan Airport this afternoon to help welcome Parpour back. A 25-year-old Charlton man was arraigned Friday on charges including cocaine trafficking. The district attorney's office says investigators found about 265 grams of suspected cocaine. Dwayne LeConque's vehicle and home, the DA says several pounds of marijuana and more than $45,000 in cash were also found. LaChance is being held on a probation violation. We're just 2 days away from Super Bowl Sunday. The Patriots are taking on the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51, and here in Worcester, the excitement continues to grow. The Patriots are going for the franchise's 5th Super Bowl title, and with big games comes big predictions. Andy Madison has the story.
The staff at Veterans Inc. in Worcester was all decked out in Patriots gear Friday, showing their colors on football team Spirit Day.
I love wearing this jersey. I'm a season ticket holder. I wear it to every game, and yeah, this is my thing.
2 days before the big game, Pats fans are sticking to their good luck charms and superstitious routines to help the Pats continue their winning ways in the Super Bowl.
It actually has all the players' names, but it looks like the Boston skyline. So every time I wear that, they win, so we'll keep it going.
I'll probably, wear the Lucky Patriots socks, something like that.
Predictions for the game vary from the Pats winning a close game to the Pats winning in a blowout. The Ecotarium joined in on the fun, too, having the city science rats try and pick the winner of Super Bowl 51. They went with the home team.
Rats are pretty smart, so we'll see if they're right or not.
And when it comes to predicting the outcome, the most superstitious fan never leaves anything to chance.
One thing I will not do is watch the game with my father. He's a Giants fan, and the last 2 times I watched the game with him, the Patriots lost. So that's not happening.
The last Super Bowl that we won, when we were behind, they all made him get on the treadmill, and then Butler got the interception. So now he is forever stuck doing a treadmill if we're ever behind on a big game.
While some might get a workout on Sunday, others are planning to find a comfortable spot to watch the game.
More of a smaller environment so I can sit and enjoy the game, but and then we'll be celebrating after for sure. I already got the day off Monday, so it's going to be wild.
Andy Madison, Worcester News Tonight.
A new interactive experience at Old Sturbridge Village allows people to see what winter was like in New England back in the 19th century. Guests will hear, taste, and feel the smells their way through the adventure. Rosalind Flaherty has the story.
He bragged of his riches and the royals he knew.
A new theatrical experience at Old Sturbridge Village takes the audience on an adventure throughout the town.
They are given the opportunity to experience Sturbridge Village in a new way.
Midwinter Mischief allows the audience to become characters and participate. They're looking for a peddler who promised the tavern owner he will return with a cup of gold after racking up a large bill.
They have to interact with their peers, they have to interact with strangers, and they have to interact with characters. So I thought that the immersive theater nature of it really gives people the opportunity to interact and connect and kind of look up from their phones.
PJ Griffith created and directed Midwinter Mischief. He says he wanted people to have fun while learning about life in the wintertime in early 19th century New England.
To have people connect with the material, not just get preached at and educated, to actually experience what people were doing.
The experience lasts about an hour and a half. The audience gets the chance to make things like candles and clay pots and eat food from the time period.
I think in today's modern world, we take a lot of things for granted, like keeping your house hot or how you provided light in the evenings.
Old Sturbridge Village says their visitors wanted a more interactive experience, and the museum is hoping this is just the beginning.
This is kind of putting our toe in the water in terms of providing that kind of experience for our guests.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Police are investigating a break-in at a Worcester business. The owner of this auto repair shop is shocked when he found his shop has been broken into, and this isn't the first time. Alfred Bahnans says burglars broke down a cement wall and stole more than $10,000 worth of equipment. They then left the broken sledgehammer on scene. Bahnans says he will be stepping up his security.
They break with the sledgehammer that big thick cement and made damage in the bathroom and everything. And we're going to have more extra camera coming on. Probably we're going to have a better alarm system.
Anyone with information is asked to contact Worcester Police. Today is National Go Red for Women Day. It kicks off American Heart Month and aims to show women heart disease is not just a man's disease. According to the American Heart Association, heart disease and strokes kill nearly 1 in 3 women, causing more deaths than all cancers combined. Their studies also show 80% of cardiac events can be prevented, which is why awareness is so important. The chief of cardiac surgery at UMass Memorial Medical Center says women should show different symptoms than men do.
Women tend to present with a little bit more subtle symptoms. They may have some indigestion, they may find that they're just a little more tired than they used to be, they may have flu-like symptoms, and they tend to ignore them because oftentimes they're the caregivers in the family taking care of the children and everything else.
And many at UMass Memorial were wearing red in support of the day, including the director of volunteer services, who says heart disease awareness saved her good friend.
Bazarian, who was born 23 years ago with heart issues and was saved because of the fundraising and awareness of Go Red.
And the organization says through the outreach and efforts of Go Red for Women Day, about 293 fewer women in the U.S. will die from heart disease.